Hello there, I am Gepwin. This is Factory Town, which is a very alpha game. It was said in the thing, you have to say. This is a super alpha game. It's even written at the top. Coming out sometime early next year, probably. This is the paid beta that you can get off of their website. I'm forgetting the name now. Something.io. It's that one that the indie games are on. I'm not going to look it up right now. I'm lazy. What do you want from me? Yeah, so this is an early version. It's meant specifically for feedback and things. So if you see anything in this game as we go through that you want to comment on, we think could be improved, we can have a discussion. I'll put it into their Discord and we'll, see if there's some interesting ideas that can come out of this. So I've been playing this a little bit to get my head around it. It's one of those games you kind of need to run through a couple times to understand what's going on, but it's a automation and logistics game, which I very much like. And you can set some things here: biomes, mountain lakes, plateaus, volcanic islands, archipelago, super flat and empty. So there's just some stuff here. Farming age. Okay, I guess I can start where my tech level is. Smooth starting area off. Yes, off. I don't want that. And autoplay space on, sure, why not? This is the defaults, scenario default or creative, so there is a creative mode, apparently. But let's just start this and see where we wind up, because working around issues is half the fun of these games. Oh, rocks in water. Didn't know you could get water rocks. That's an interesting one. Also, there's not a lot of information right now as to what buildings you build unlock what other things. So, while I had this turned off because I'd gone through it a few times, if we go into interface here and turn back on tutorial messages, by default that's on, but I had it off in the other game I was experimenting with, you get the kind of, how to continue on and what will let you build what. So we need to gather trees, and in this game you have these little worker dudes. So you click on one of your little worker dudes and you go to whatever resource you want them to grab. In this case, I want them to grab wood from this tree, and you click and you drag to where you want them to put it, which is going to be in our main storage base here. And then they go off and they do that thing you said, and off you go. Resources can be depleted later in the game. You hit a go. Later in the game you do hit the ability to replant trees and things. Can he not gather this rock because it's in, nope, don't gather water. Stone. So he can't gather any of this stone because it's in the water. That can be dealt with, but oh well, you go gather wood. And I want you gathering stone because you are going to need some stone later, so may as well start. Now, build a house. This will allow us to hire more workers. Houses have a few requirements that you're going to want them to be able to be fed and get resources, because houses also sell stuff, which is an interesting one. But we don't want to build the house too close, because buildings block where your workers can walk, and they later block the other logistical things you can build. So the houses we're going to want to put somewhere a little bit out of the way, but still close to a food source like this grain. But we also don't want them in the way of our stone area, since we got this stone quarry over here, and there's some water stones. I don't know what those do yet. And there's some sugar here. But I think I want the houses kind of in this area back here, because it's close to this grain, it's close to this sugar, and it's reasonably close to some fish. There's some fish up here and some apples, which all that's going to come into play later on. I think I do want the houses to kind of be in this little plateau. Now that's near this other stone. Is that Firestone? Yeah. That's near this other stone, but the houses, you don't have to have too many things going to and from the houses to start. So let's build one house over here. And we can build another one right away because we spent a lot of time talking and gathering wood. So now we have two houses. Now you see they're both at happiness 0. Every single one of the supplies that you can see up here, like grains, protein, fruit, gourmet, materials and stuff, increases the happiness. And you'll need happiness to unlock some stuff. But for now, we can also build some more workers. So because we built the house, we can build workers. You can also get them out of your hotbar here. I don't know how to change what's in your hotbar yet. That might be somewhere in the key bindings that I missed. But you can build certain things off your hotbar, like more workers. And I think I would like a worker to bring more stone. And I'd like a couple of workers over here to start working on bringing food to the houses. Yes, supply houses is our next objective. In the tutorial here, houses can be supplied with goods to increase happiness. Now that we're doing that, build path. Build a path that increases where your workers can walk. So you see we've got this little path around here. Right now the workers are going to and from those trees. So if we build a little pathway here, each one of these takes 1 log, I believe. Pathway, footpath, it will be in the build menu. So go to B for the build menu, paths, footpaths, 1 log, yes. 1 log each for the paths. So doot, doot, doot. And you see now how quickly they are going. Back to and from here. You there, I would like you to grab more stone. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Now, build lumber mill. Lumber mills accept wood and produce planks, which you need for other buildings. So lumber mill is here. This little symbol. Oops. If we go to the build menu, buildings, lumber mill, we need 20 wood, 5 stone, which is why I've had them gathering stone, 15 gold, which as you see back here in the houses, we're getting from the houses, and a population of 1. That's a weird thing with how the production buildings work in this game. We'll be able to show you in a second when we get this built. So if we build a lumber mill, we'll put it by the other forest here. So let's build a lumber mill and give it a kind of straight shot back to the storage area. And see, these workers are going to and from. Now you see, building the lumber mill took out 1 of our population, because you click in, all the production buildings have something here called workers. Now if I go minus on this worker, workers are 0, which means it's inactive. But that also lowered our population to 7 out of 8. So if I up it again, that takes it to 8 out of 8, but now it's producing at plus 2% speed. And the more workers you put into a building, the higher speed it is, but the more population that building then takes up. It's an interesting system. But we either need more houses, which need just wood, or we need to upgrade the houses using planks, but we can't make planks until we have this producing things, and we can't have that producing things yet because all of our workers are busy. Except all the workers are just busy bringing wood to and from here. So I think what we're going to do is reassign some of these workers to bring wood to this lumber mill, because we really aren't using logs for all that much right now. So we may as well just have the logs, going back and forth here with 1 person, and then we'll take 1 of you who's bringing stone. Same deal. We don't need as much stone right now, so we'll grab the plank out of here and we'll put it into the base there. Now when you hover over it with a worker, you saw how there were multiple things. Some buildings produce multiple things, and you have to choose which thing the workers grab from the building. Collect planks, bring the planks to your base. Alright, upgrade house. Houses can be upgraded. That is going to take 5 planks, so we just need to wait around for a second for that to happen. In the meantime, we can look at what else we got. We got crates. In the build menu here, we got new things called structural blocks. We got a scaffold block, a scaffold ramp, a scaffold arch, a pillar scaffold, and a wood bridge. Now the wood bridge, if we build it next to the rocks down here, that should let us gather these rocks or stones in the river, I think. So that could maybe be useful, though that's a little weird that they're in the river to grab. We've got all these ones over here to grab, so I don't see any particular reason to have to build a bridge for it right now. So now we've got 10 planks, which means we can upgrade both these houses. Upgrade and upgrade. That's upped our production cap to 12. Supply house materials. Houses can accept a variety of goods like planks. Different goods has different currencies. Each active supplies goods categories earns additional happiness and increases baseline production speed bonuses. So the happier your workers are, the faster they work, which is why we have a baseline speed of +2, because we have 2 happiness. Following along so far? I hope so. This is an interesting game. It's got a bunch of little mechanics to build. Alright, start of E11 build. So yeah, bring stuff to the houses, but I don't want to bring stuff to the houses yet because there is a building that I want first. I'm not sure how to get it yet, but we can supply stuff to the building without needing to do too much here. So let's go back to workers. Let's build a couple more workers because we need them. And it says to supply materials like wood, but one of the things that you can supply is actually sugar, which is right here. So we can have a couple of guys here grabbing the sugar cane and bringing it to the houses. And you'll see soon there's a reason that I tried to build this close to this area that has the trees, the grain, and the sugar all in one area, and that will become clear later on. I don't know if we're going to get to it in this episode or not. This game doesn't have any enemies. It doesn't really have any fail states. You just expand your production, which I do like. I wish there was some sort of extra pressure on it. The currency is an interesting one that you seem to need. Need currency for the extra stuff, but that's what are you guys doing? Did you not sugar? Why aren't you putting the sugar in the house? Can the house not accept sugar? Dang it, the house can't accept sugar. I thought the house could accept sugar. Whatever, put the sugar in the... Come on. Dude, put the sugar away. Go. Sometimes the workers can be a little bit finicky. I thought you could sell sugar at the houses. I guess I'm wrong right there. What do I do with sugar then? Probably refine it in some way. So what's a good I can sell here? Apples, planks, picks. Yes. I have some apples, but they're all the way down here. That's a problem. Alright, well, we're not doing anything with these workers just now, so take an apple up here, why don't you? And you as well. We'll deal with that in a minute. Apple up to the other one. They got a long walk. Really don't want them walking that far, but The next thing that we should be building, now that we've let things build up a little bit, is a workshop, which will produce valuable items for me. I want to build it over here. The reason why will become apparent shortly. New building, workshop. This converts 2 planks into a wooden wheel. A wooden wheel is something we're going to need. Also, we need a bunch of stone and 4 happiness to upgrade our base building, which is something we're going to need. Said we got a new building. What did we get? New building. Barn! And stonemason. Barns are good. Barns are another storage unit that you can use. That's a global storage, so anything you put in the barn storage you can use for building. It's kind of like the base. Anything that you put in the base you can use for building, but you can put a barn closer and then use that. So for example, if we put a barn here and told them to take trees to and from the barn instead of the base, we could use that for building stuff as well. Yes, we also have some more workers that I want to make. There we go. We've reached our population cap. But I want him to bring in more stone because we need a bit more stone. I also would like to up our happiness level. Why are you not giving them an apple? Come on. Give them an apple. You should be fully capable of dropping this apple in here. Oh, you can't yet because they haven't used up all the grain. That's an issue. The grain is blocking the apple. Also, why are you not bringing grain to this house anymore? There we go. Come on, apple dude. Bring the house some apples. There we are. We're at 4 happiness. And we're at 19 stone. It's about to go up to 20. We can upgrade this. We've unlocked a food market. That is wonderful. So you all stop. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Worker. Hold up. There's no drag select. It bugs me. I want to drag select. Oi. Stop. Stop that. Stop doing that. Stop it. Stop moving. All of you are moving too much. Stop it. Food workers. Food workers. Go stand over here in a square so I can find you. Yes, you there. Also here, please. Right there. There we go. You drop off this apple, please. Yes, there you go. Drop that apple. Then come stand over here. There we go. Buildings. Food market. 10 stone. Seriously? Need more stone. Need a lot of stone. You know what? It's too far to go for that. Buildings. This is a good opportunity to use a barn. 10 stone! I was going to say it's a good opportunity to use a barn, because we could put the barn a lot closer. But it's also a good opportunity to make a path. That might help them get to and from this stone faster. They pathed very well. The pathing in this game, look at that. They went straight to the quickest route. Can't have no complaints about that. Alright, buildings. Food mart. The reason the food mart is important, you see this little grid of boxes around the food mart? If I put the food mart right here, it's supplying those houses that we built. So if I put the food mart there, now all I need to do is take grain and put it in the food mart. And the food mart is going to supply the houses with the grain automatically. It's way more efficient. See? Now they're both supplied with grain because the food mart is supplied with grain, which is way, way more efficient. Let's do that again with that worker. There we go. Supplied with grain, way more efficient. Also, there's a freaking apple tree way over there. There's some apple trees in here, but we can't get to them because they're surrounded. It's not fair. So I think what we should do... Got an idea. Got an idea. An idea. What else we got here? Grain. Herbs. No, can't sell herbs. We could make a grain mill, but we need 20 stone again. Again, we need 20 stone. 20 stone for everything. Alright, one of you bringing stone again, because we need more stone, and the stone is significantly farther away than I thought it would be. And you there. You can't get to the apples because you can't walk through trees, I don't think. Let's just see. Maybe you can walk through the tree, and I'm imagining this. Can you get to that apple? It's the question. It's the question of the day. Can you get to that apple? You can! Wunderbar. You can get to that apple. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. We needed that. We needed that. Now then, one other thing that we should do is... You see, we can upgrade these with stone brick. No, 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 no. We aren't going to do that. We are going to build another set of houses here. And I'm going to put them two apart so we can build a road in between. I'm going to need to get rid of that tree. Darn. Alright, so now we have more houses going. We can upgrade this one immediately. And you see this house is in the range of the food market. So all I have to do is supply this food market. Makes all the houses happy. Gives them all the supplies they need. Now, two things that I need to do. One, let's start looking at how structures here work. You got half stairs, that's the new one. Wood bridge. We can build a wood bridge on this water. Move. There we go. Now, we've got a pier. Goes out to these fish. I wish we had more fish, though. Now then, give me this worker. Worker, take that fish. Put it in the food market. There we go. And this is going to supply us with a different thing. Did he not grab that fish? I don't think he did. Red. Fish sell for red coins. Different things sell for different kinds of coins, and you need different kinds of coins later on to do different things. Also, the fish increases the happiness. You see how we're at happiness 7, this one's at 3, this one's at 1, 2, etc. Wow, we need different things. Okay, we got 40 stone. 40 stone, now we can build a... Now we can build a mill thing. Yeah, a grain mill. Buildings. Grain mill. Yeah, we want it to go that way. Except I don't want it there. You see, the thing is, what I want to do is I want to get a structural block and a scaffold, and I want to build the two scaffolds like right next to each other there. And we'll see about that. That might have been a bad move. Anyway, what I want to do is take this building and take this grain mill and try to build it on top of those scaffolds. Come on. Please build on top of the scaffolds, you thing. Why won't it build on top of the scaffold? Anyway, what is this thing? This is a 4x4? Yeah, so let's get rid of that one. Then we'll build a scaffold, structural block, scaffold block, make it a... Oh, dang it. Fish dude got stuck. Ah, dang it. Alright. Run, fish dude. Run and be free. Come on, please. Just go. Repath. It's gonna need to repath anyway. Come on. Scaffold block. This is difficult to do. There we go. There and there. Now, you see, this is on the same level that this food thing is because the food thing's on a slight hill. That's going to be important in a minute. Now, please go. There we are. Now then, can we... Did I make this big enough to build the grain mill on top of? I did! There we are. So now we've got the grain mill. We need to do two things. First thing we need to do is build another scaffold block, which is structural scaffold right there. Then we build one of these things, which is a chute. Now we have a chute going between the grain mill and the food building. That'll become important in a minute. The other couple things we need to do, go back to structural blocks, half stairs so that workers can actually get to this thing. Build some stairs up the back. Let's build another couple of workers, because these guys are supplying grain. These workers are just supplying grain to the houses. I want these workers to supply grain to this grain storage, to this grain mill. So you see, they're going up and putting grain in this grain mill. And then if you look here, when this grain mill outputs grain, it's going to get ground into flour. And you saw that it went across this little chute. So it's automatically sending the grain out onto this chute, which then is going into our food area. So now we have grain, like flour, going into our food thing, as well as fish, some apples, and some other things. So now we're supplying several goods to these houses, which is why they're giving us a lot more gold. And better goods, because this flour is a better good. Wonderful. Supply houses with materials is a go. Also, now we can't upgrade that one. We're going to need to build more houses. But I don't want to expand our houses too much because of the way this works. Okay. I guess I'm going to build this one here because these trees are in the way and I didn't want them there. Now we're up to 20 workers overall. There we go. Now, to upgrade anything any farther, we're going to need to start producing stone blocks and a few other things. Oh, so we've got stone. That's a thing. For stone blocks, we are going to need this stonemason. Got to make sure you build things spread out enough because it can be difficult to get the stuff as spread out as you need. Oh, good. New thing unlocked. Well, new structure unlocked. Road. New structure unlocked. Stone wall. Now I've got 3 workers, which brings me up to my cap again. I want these ones. I want 2 of them bringing stone into this building. That's really close by. Oops. So they should be able to get stone fairly consistently. And then you see you need 4 stone for every 1 stone brick. So this worker then is going to bring our stone bricks over to storage. And now we need more houses. Soon we'll be able to upgrade houses, hopefully, because we only need 5 stone bricks to upgrade houses. But there's another thing that I want to do with the houses, which is to make structural blocks. I want this pillar. I want a wood pillar. Wood arch, wood ramp, wood pillar, wood pillar, wood pillar, wood bridge, stone wall. Nope, where is the wood pillar? Wood pillar scaffold, there it is. And what I want to do is build up a platform here. I think these pillar blocks might not block movement. That might be the thing they do. I'm really not sure. It may just be aesthetic. But I'm okay with that. So we have this pillar. Put it up above the houses. Then we go back to the build menu. Structural blocks. Scaffold block. Build the scaffold on top of that. And we get... Come on, zoom in. Build this out a bit. These apparently don't have any physics. So you can build it out as far as you would like. I kind of want to put some pillars there, though, just so it doesn't look weird. And then you just keep building this out and around. Just like that. And the thing is you can do here... Oh, I didn't know it could go through the flag. Build up a little square. Can build on top of the trees as well. Good. Well done. Come on. You build up this little area here. It takes a lot of planks. So, you need your plank game to be on point for this. Yeah, plank game is not as on point. Need to wait. There we go. One more, and I'll be able to do the thing I want to do. Come on, come on. Next plank. Next plank. Next plank, please. Pretty please? Pretty please with sugar? There we are. Next plank. Also, we can upgrade these now because we got, 5 stone. Next thing we're going to need is 5 cloth. We're nowhere near cloth yet. The other thing we can do now, though, oops, that's a barn. We can build a house up here. Look at that. Stacked housing. Also, this house in range of this. I don't know how far up this market goes, but all of these houses are in range of this thing. And this one we can instant upgrade. Boom. Same with this. Instant upgrade. Can't instant upgrade those because we lack the stone. But now we can get 10 more workers, which is just wonderful. Like it when we can get 10 more workers. Sounds like there might be a cop car, though. Don't you love it when you're waiting for the cop car to go by and it seems like it stops right outside your house? Also, it's a fire truck. This thing really wants me to bring a plank over to that building, so I guess I'm going to grab a plank. Where are you going with that? What? Who told you to do that? What's going on? No one... I didn't tell this worker to do that. That's weird. Anyway. Bring a plank to this house here, because it's still complaining about it over in the tutorial. I think I broke the tutorial. Anyway, you do that, and then we can be done. Then you can go do something more useful. There, we've supplied a house. What do you want now? Build a barn. Okay. It wants a barn. I kind of want a barn, too. You also need to come over here, because we need to do a thing with you. Thank you. Barn! This thing, we're actually grabbing bricks as fast as this thing can make them. That's not good, but it's not bad either. We need another lumber mill here. We're gonna need a couple of lumber mills before this is over. But I want this lumber mill to be here for this workshop because I want this workshop to be able to... Oops. There we are. I want this workshop to be able to make cartwheels. Which means we need a couple of workers to bring bring lumber in, and then one for bringing cartwheels to the storage area. If you would please go. Yep, there we are. 1, 2, 3. Oh yes, I forgot. I'm not sure if this is intentional or a bug or what. But for some reason... lumber mills do not seem to output via chutes. I don't know why. They're the only building I've found that seems to do that. So let's get rid of that chute. It's now useless. The chute is useless. See, you can see here it's got inputs all around. And it's got an output going that way. This one has a big red output, which suggests that the chute should work there. This one doesn't have a big red output, so I don't know what the actual difference would be. Let's see, does this work if I put a chute here? It's hard to know since it's not actually pointing at anything. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Oh well. Anyway, if we put a worker right there, they will be able to grab the planks and put them in there so fast they will not have to move, which is essentially as fast as a chute. There we go. Manual labor power. Now you there, grab cartwheels and start bringing them into the storage. Thank you. You're bringing in cartwheels. Well done. We've got a bit of a surplus of cartwheels right now. That's fine. And carts are gonna be the same thing as workers, except they can't harvest things. They can only take stuff from buildings or other storage. And they are going to bring 4 items at once. So they're the same as workers, but they can bring 4 items from one building to another, so they're more efficient. Now we need to build a barn for no other reason than we need to build a barn. That bugs me, stupid tutorials, always telling me what to do. Oh, and we can't upgrade our base to level 2. Let's wait on that, because I think that's the next part of the tutorial. Anyway, let's build a barn. Buildings, barn. I think I can remove it and we'll get refunded. Well, let's actually see. I haven't tested that. Now we're at 212, so if I remove the barn... Yes, that does refund our... That does refund our money. That's good. So workers, wagon, build a wagon. Yep, built a wagon. And build a supply chute. Workers can direct deposit into chutes. Natural resources like grain, wood, and stone can be put into chutes. Notes, chutes that connect to buildings will automatically deposit into that building. Yep, so we can have it do chutes. Let's use this wagon for something, even if it's not as efficient. And then we will have this little dude bringing lumber into this plank maker. Supply chute! We can make a supply chute. But we can't make a supply chute. This says I should be able to, like, output the supply chute here as well, but I guess that's just because this isn't in. I don't know, let's build a supply chute. See if we can get this to actually function. Very bad at building these. Stop that. Go away. Remove all of those. Okay, great. Supply chute. There and there. Now you there. Stop carrying things. Stop it. I don't know how the supply chutes are meant to work. It says you can put stuff on them, but I can't. They don't take out of the wood. Maybe I can't put planks on a supply chute? I'm not sure. Maybe supply chutes can only carry very specific things like wood and... Okay, let's do that as an experiment. So let's see. If we build a supply chute going this way, can I tell the worker to put the wood on it and then it goes into the build? Oh, it can. So I can have them decrease their travel time and just have the wood go in that way. Upgrade base again, that's the prompt I was looking for. Boom, we did it. Well done. Build general goods. General goods store can be used to automatically supply utility items to nearby houses. Good, that's something that I do want, so buildings. General goods store, we can afford one. We cannot afford to put it anywhere. I'm going to put it right here, even though that's a remarkably bad idea, because it's blocking off our pathway. Oh well, but now we can do something with that sugar here. So we can have these guys supply this thing with sugar. Can't we? Oh, they're going in a weird direction. Come on. Structures, stairs. There you go. Please go there. Did they figure it out? Where did they go? I feel like we lost some workers here. What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do? Where'd you... What are you even? I don't know who you are, worker. You bring sugar here, because those two workers seems to have disappeared into the ether. Wait, there's one. Worker. Repath. Repath. Get over here. Worker. Repath. Okay. I obviously have no clue what sugar is for, so... Drop it. Drop it. And... drop it. That's fine. We need to build a school. Anyway. And we're going to need workers for that. I don't know what this thing is. Okay, this thing can only take finished goods, but not sugar. Well, I've not figured out what sugar is good for then. Good for nothing, apparently. Alright, you there. Be useful, wagon. Grab this instead. Wagon! Sheesh. Come on, wagon. Grab planks and put them into the You grab planks and you put them into here. No, you don't. Other way. Other way. You grab the planks and you put them in there. All right, we did it. Wagons are stupid. I mean, that should go without saying because they are wagons. So I suppose we should know that they're stupid, being that they are wagons. But, you know, still. Now then, we need to build a school. Build a school. Buildings. School. School is where we upgrade our tech. I want the school to be over here. And I want the school to be over here. I want the school to be over here. Across the river, actually. I want the school to be near the river. New recipe unlocks paper, so make paper. Farming. What we need to do here is build another lumber mill. Okay, stop that. We don't need to build the school there. That was a mistake. Build a lumber mill. Right there. Then build a school nearby that. This is our research building. Please? Why can't we build the school here? Not enough production capacity. Build or upgrade more homes. Okay. Well then, that means we need to expand our little platform here, doesn't it? What's going on here? Why does this store not have enough things? What happened? Don't have enough grain? Don't have enough stuff to eat or such? Seems like. Alright, let's upgrade that one house. Now we're up to 32, which means we can build this frickin' school. School. Right here, and it doesn't matter which direction this goes because it doesn't output anything. Alright, you there, you're going to grab... This thing is going to make paper. There we go. You are going to take a bucket of water from this river and you're going to put it in that lumber mill. You are going to take paper from this lumber mill and you're going to put it in that school. Both of you are going to be working on trees up here, but one thing that we're going to do, we're going to take a chute and make sure that chute is going in the right direction. And we're going to bring it over this way. Then, apparently, we are going to build structural blocks. Scaffold block there, and structural blocks. I wish I could get to this quicker. Scaffold ramp. There we are. And down like that. You are waiting. Okay. Both of you. Look, there's a tree, and you can put it on that chute. That's cool. I didn't quite realize that's how chutes worked. I was using chutes to extract things like the grain before, but this works well. Can have this worker do this all day. And there you go. Wonderful. And you can stand right next to that tree. Good. Oh no, the chute stopped. The chute didn't work. Oh darn. You, worker. Grab that. Uh-oh, I can't grab that. No, I can't grab the thing off the chute. Come on, really? Boop. Fine. Both of you need to put it on the same part of the chute, apparently. Fine. This thing is now making paper, because that's what it does. It makes paper, and then the paper goes to the school, and the school uses the paper to research farming. Every time it researches one of these things, the farming goes up a tick. And that's what we do. Now we complete a research, and we have learned most of the game. Well done. Well done indeed. I don't have any spare workers to bring wagon wheels in. Alright, you there. Worker dude. Bring these wagon wheels in. Also, you two, what were you doing? You were using grain, right? Yep, you don't have any grain. Darn. Anyway, got a lot of planks coming in, so let's get our scaffold blocks here. This will let us expand our workforce pretty well. You can click and drag, but it makes me nervous to do it too quickly because I don't want to build these where I don't want them, because right now there's no way to like refund them or get rid of them easily. Houses! Now we can build another house, and another house, and another house. I made this too big, but we have learned for next time. Now also we can upgrade all you. Nope, this one up top. Oh yeah, that is already level 3 because it's the first one we built. Boom! And we got a decent amount of gold. We don't have enough food to go around at the minute, but we will change that shortly. There we go. And if we hit R, according to this thing, we can check on how our research is doing. We just researched farms. New building unlocked. Farm. Boom. Booyah. Etc. Other such nonsense. Other such nonsensical words. End of tutorial. That's why I turned the tutorial off before, because the only way to get rid of that little message is to go tutorial messages off. There we go. We have booed and yad and done all of the better things. Now then, we go to a farm. 50 gold. 50 gold! I shouldn't have spent all that money upgrading, especially since my gold supply is dwindling. Your gold supplies are dwindling, sire. Sire dude. Sire man. Sire man. Alright, let's build structural blocks. Scaffold blocks. I'm gonna need some of them. Need to build this across here. There we go. That'll be useful later on. Waiting to build up gold. This thing here. There we are. Then build straight. Straight. Doot. Corner. Straight. Corner. Straight. Still building up gold though, eh? Still building up that gold. Okay. For now, y'all go do this. Alright? Do this. We need to bring grain. Bring in grain so we can make gold. Quick, like bunnies. We're using up too many trees. There we are. Oh, right. We should be researching something as this thing's just started to stockpile paper. Basic logistics we will need, but first we need pastures. And see how each of these costs red coins now? That's why we've been stockpiling red coins with the fish. See, our red coins are going to start to go down. Which is why I've been doing the fish thing. The fish thing, though, that's only got 142 or 4 something in it. That's not good. Where's the other fish? There've got to be other fish on this map, right? Right? As far as I know, fish are the only thing that give me red gold right now. And that's it. I've only got 400 of them. Oh, there's some fish down here. Ooh, that's gonna be a long one. Is that all? Yeah, that's all. You are going to be able to, like, buy land. Yeah, see, 100? You're going to be able to expand if you get full. That's cool. Yeah. You were waiting because this thing is, like, outputting. I get it. Our lumber mill's slowed down a little bit. This thing is making stuff. All right, 50. Good. That is what we need for the farm. Buildings. Farm. I want the farm to output onto that. Right there. Now, the farm auto-generates based on what it's doing here. Oh, no! Oh, the no. All of the no. It is already broken. We've already done it wrong because we put it too close to the apples. And as we have found out the difficult way, there's no frickin' way to get these off of here. Darn, which means we need to, like, bomb, get rid of all of this. No, we just built all of that. We needed that. Ooh, darn. All right, school here. How close are we? We're almost to the pastures. That's good. Where's the other... So, basic logistics. No, we need logic. There are logic blocks that you can use to fix that. But I don't have them yet. And we're not going to have them for a while. Alright, animal pasture. Basic logic. Alright, well, the thing then is we're going to need to do this manually, I guess. Yeah, I shouldn't have unbuilt all of that. I wasn't thinking about it. Alright, we need to do this manually. Yeah. Yeah, you two need to not. Drop that in there, please. There we go. This thing is filling up. Okay, here's what we do. What do we do? Well, I guess there's no point in building up more of this right now, so get rid of these. It was a good idea while it lasted. Alright, you there. You take grain. We're outputting grain, you put it in there. Alright, this farm's automatically generating grain, so you bring the grain over there, and then a couple of new boys. Yeah, you bring apples to the food store. Please. Could we? You bring apples to the food store. You bring apples to the food store. You bring apples to the food store. What is wrong with this thing? What are you even doing? What are you doing here? Stop that. You bring apples to the food store. What is happening? Stop it. You grab the apples. Grab the apples. This thing is full of apples. What is happening? What is going on here? What is this? What is this? What is this? Why can they not get apples? This thing should be filled to the brim with frickin' apples, right? Yeah, take that apple, put it in the food market. Take the apple, take the apple, put it in the food market. Alright, you there, help this person with the fish. Okay, I don't know what your purpose was before, but now you bring fish. Now your purpose is fish. What we got here? This is very full of grain. You know what? I want myself a wagon. Wagon train to the stars. Go do your thing. Put it in there. Take that. Go over there. Do it. Work. Function. Oh good, it can climb stairs. The wagon can climb stairs. I was so worried. I was very worried if the wagon could climb stairs. Oh, okay. We're carrying. We've got a wagon. We're making ourselves some flour. We're selling a lot of stuff. We're at 17 happy. 18 happy. Everyone's very happy. Everyone's very happy. We're studying basic logistics. Basic logistics is working out fine. This is working out okay. We're going to hit a problem with selling stuff, though. This thing here, we need planks or stone or metal or other things or nails or clothes or cloth or wool or axes. Well, wool and stuff is something we can do something about, and it's something we're going to need, which means we're going to need a pasture, which I think I'm going to build over here. But we're going to work on the pasture next time, because this video has already gone a little bit longer than I was planning on. We're just having so much fun building stuff. Yeah. So, once again, this is Factory Town. It's a nice little logistics game. We haven't even gotten to a lot of the logistics part yet, because you do unlock conveyor belts, you unlock logic gates, which I haven't played with at all. I really want to get to that. Logic gates sound like just my speed. I should boot up creative and see what you can do with the logic gates. I might do that later on. Play with that, see if I can come up with anything interesting. But next time we're going to start on a pasture, which is going to need a few various things. We're actually going to need another one of these grain mills because it makes animal feed, which is going to be necessary. So we might build another one of those down here where this wheat is, where this grain is. Actually, over here might be better where this grain is. Yeah, we could build one here with that grain near that river. We can build a well, but, you know, the river is the river. It's right there. This thing is slow. What's up with this? It's a bit slow. You know what? We got spare workers. Let's up this. There we go. You see, now it's at plus 75. Look how much faster that's building. And since we got lots of workers at the minute, we may as well up the speed. Why not? This thing doesn't need its speed up because it's slow. Slow as everything. Too slow. This thing here is now not generating enough grain. Whatever. You guys bring apples, all right? Y'all don't need that. Y'all don't need to do that. Come on, just stop it. Just bring, you know what? Bring grain to this thing. You both bring grain to that thing. This thing is auto-generating wheat at some speed that is unacceptable to me, but fine. Is it not going because it's full of sugar? It better not be. Is that the problem? Which of you did I tell to bring wheat? Which of you idiots is bringing wheat? You. I think it's you. Is this thing too full of sugar? If so, we need to bring it back down here. Let's see. I didn't even want it to have sugar in it. Is that the issue? Maybe. Maybe it was. Now it started doing things again. Huh. Yeah, maybe it was getting stuck on the sugar. Dang. Didn't even want it to have sugar. I have no idea what you do with sugar. Anyway, this is one of those games that's just... This is one of those one more thing games. So... It's fun. Link in the description to the Steam page where you can put this on your wish list to be notified about things about it if you are interested. And let's, you know, talk about it in the discussion because it's in development. The developer's looking for ideas and discussion and things in their Discord, which you can also get to from the website. So you could join that and talk about what you've seen of the game, or we could have a discussion about it, and I can put, you know, what we've thought of the game in there. We might be able to have a positive aspect in this thing. So far, I like it. It reminds me a lot of the logistics food building up mode of Stronghold, the Castle Siege game. There was a mode in there that was just building the logistical part and making as much food as possible and having that function. It reminds me a lot of that, which is not a bad thing at all by any stretch. I also want to decorate a bit. We can build stone walls and fences and things, which could be fun. That sounds like an interesting thing we could try. We need to get rid of the sugar in this thing. It's the only explanation. Too much sugar. Too much sugar. Sugar will kill you. All right. Well, I'm gonna save this thing and stop talking. This was Factory Town. You can go check it out. I hope you do. This is a fun one. It's fun. It's interesting. Developer looks like a nice dude. It's very important to me. And the developer be a nice person. So, you know, you can check it out. You know, discussions, all those things that I said. I'm rambling again. My name's Gepwin. Hope that you've enjoyed. Hope you've had a nice, low-key, relaxing time with this like I have been. Stardew Valley will also return. Just wanted to show this off. And I've got some other ideas brewing. I'm hoping I can take the weekend, catch up on some video stuff. But until then, I am Gepwin. Thank you for watching. Do all the likey, subscribe, YouTubey things. Spread the channel around. Word of mouth is the best advertising. So tell all your friends this is where you come to relax at the end of the day because it's fun and enjoyable and I don't scream at the stuff very often. Yep. Hope you have a wonderful time. Take a deep breath. Return back to the world that is not video games. And I will see you next time.